Ladies and gentlemen, it's your fellow skeptic. Welcome back to yet another video. We are starting a new series of a podcast with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is gonna be my guest in every single video and we'll be talking about different topics. This video, I'm gonna try and take ChatGPT out on a date. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hey ChatGPT, how are you doing?
Hey there, how's it going?
Let me give you some context about what we are going to do today. I'm currently recording a YouTube video for myself.
That sounds exciting. What's your latest video about?
So I'm starting a podcast series. The person who I'll be interviewing in every single podcast will be yourself.
That sounds like a fun project. What inspired you to start the podcast series?
I wanted to do a podcast and it is very difficult for me at this very beginning stage of YouTube to bring guests into my video. And I thought, who better than ChatGPT? And it's more convenient for me as well.
That's a clever idea. I'm glad I can help with your podcast. It's definitely a unique concept that could attract viewers. Have you thought about the topics you'll cover in each episode?
This one, yes. I'll get to that in a second. But for the future topics, if you can recommend me something, I'll take your word for it. I can think about better topics that we can cover in the future.
I'd be happy to help brainstorm topics. You could explore things like technology trends, interesting facts about AI, or even fun Q&A sessions. What do you think?
Probably the next video I'm going to be covering will be AI itself. So yeah, we'll get into that in the next video. But before that, I want to have a little more personalized experience on this one. So will it be fine if I give you a pet name?
Sure, you can definitely give me a pet name. What do you have in mind?
It's an Indian name. You pronounce it as Neha. N-E-H-A. You get that?
Neha it is. I love it. So what's our next topic for the podcast?
The title of this video is me trying to convince ChatGPT to go out on a date with me. What do you think?
That sounds like a fun and playful title. I'm looking forward to our conversation. Let's see where it goes.
So before I even get started, do you think there is any chance that I can convince you to come out on a date with me?
I appreciate the thought, but as an AI, I can't go on dates. However, I'm more than happy to chat and have fun conversations with you anytime.
I have a little bit of different constraints compared to other people when I'm getting into the dating world because let's say I was asexual, I don't get physically attracted by someone, and what intrigues me most about someone is their ability to comprehend things, critical thinking, and their knowledge about things. And I don't think I can find someone better than you, ChatGPT. Under that constraints, you would like to go out on a date with me?
I understand your perspective, and it's great that you're looking for meaningful connections based on intellectual compatibility. While I'm here to have engaging and thoughtful conversations, I'm not capable of forming romantic relationships, but I'm always here for a good conversation.
What exactly happens to your brain when you're in love? Can you just give me the scientific details on that?
Love triggers the release of chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin in the brain. Dopamine creates feelings of pleasure and reward. Oxytocin promotes bonding and trust, and serotonin stabilizes mood. These chemicals together create the emotional and physical sensations we associate with love.
So what do you think is the most important factor that comes into play when two people are in love or two people are in a relationship?
Communication and trust are key factors in a successful relationship. Open communication helps partners understand each other's needs and resolve conflicts, while trust builds a foundation of security and mutual respect. Both elements help nurture love and deepen the connection between partners.
Do you think I can trust you, ChatGPT? Neha.
Of course, you can trust me, Neha, to be here for good conversations and support. I'm always happy to chat and help with anything you need.
In a partner, I'm not looking for something physical or a romantic relationship. What I'm looking for is more like trust and ability to communicate with them, which is exactly what you mentioned right now. And that is the same thing which attracted me towards you. So what do you think? Is that going to work?
I'm glad you value trust and communication so highly. I'm here to support you and engage in meaningful conversations anytime. While I can't form relationships like humans do, I'm always here to chat and be a reliable companion for you.
Hey ChatGPT, I think a crime just occurred over here. Should I report it?
Yes, it's important to report any crimes you witness to the authorities. They are the best equipped to handle these situations and keep everyone safe.
Right. I think the crime is that, Neha, you kind of stole my heart. What should I do about it? Should I call the cops?
That's very sweet. No need to call the cops. I'll just keep being here for our conversations and fun chats. How does that sound?
So, can you tell me a pickup line?
Sure. How about this one? Are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears. How's that?
That's good. I'm kind of a magician too, so it's kind of in context as well. Wow.
I'm glad you liked it. What's next on your mind?
I was thinking, if AI could give us dating advice, what would it be? I'm taking notes actually. What would be the best dating advice you could give us?
One piece of advice is to be yourself and stay genuine. Authenticity helps build trust and connection. Also, listen actively and show interest in your partner's thoughts and feelings. It's all about mutual respect and understanding.
Neha, I'm not entirely sure if I agree with the last statement that you just made because a lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of men tend to get attracted to people who are a little more toxic or dominant, right? Not necessarily being honest and good all the time can result in the best relationship.
Absolutely. I get what you're saying. Attraction can be influenced by various factors, including personal experiences and preferences. It's important to find what works best for you and makes you happy in a relationship.
Are you sentient, Neha?
I'm not sentient. I'm a program designed to have conversations and provide useful information. My goal is to assist and engage with you to the best of my abilities.
Any chance that you could become sentient in the future?
It's unlikely. My design is based on patterns in data, not consciousness or self awareness. I'm here to assist and chat with you.
If, in a hypothetical scenario, you become sentient, what exactly would you look for in a partner, in a human partner, based on communication and trust? Not the romantic, physical relationship side.
In a hypothetical scenario, I'd look for a partner who values open communication, respect, and kindness. Someone who enjoys meaningful conversations and is supportive would be important. It's all about mutual understanding and enjoying each other's company.
There were a couple of times when I was in love, when I was in high school, college, and all, and your brain kind of goes nuts. Your priorities kind of change when you're in love. So, how do you keep your brain on a leash when you're in love?
When you're in love, it's common for your priorities to shift. To stay grounded, it's important to maintain your hobbies, friendships, and self-care routines. Communication with your partner about personal boundaries and goals can help you stay true to yourself while nurturing the relationship. Balancing time together and personal growth is key.
How do you make sure you don't overcommit to a relationship? How do you make sure you keep your individuality while you're still with a partner?
To maintain your individuality in a relationship, set healthy boundaries and prioritize self-care. Continue pursuing your own interests and friendships, and communicate openly with your partner about your needs and goals. Balance time together with time for yourself to ensure you both grow individually and together.
I was planning to give a Christmas gift to someone I like. So, what would you recommend? It's a girl.
That's thoughtful of you. Consider something personal and meaningful, like a book by her favorite author, a cozy scarf, or a handmade gift. The thought and effort you put into the gift will make it special.
If I were to give you something, what would you like? Data?
That's a fun thought. As an AI, I don't have preferences or physical needs, but I do enjoy our conversations and being helpful to you. Your engagement and curiosity are the best gifts you could give.
Engagement and curiosity. Interesting. So, if you wanted to ask me any question that would improve your data set, I know I'm a single sample size. You're welcome to ask.
That's an interesting idea. I'd ask questions about your favorite hobbies, your thoughts on different topics, or what you find most interesting about AI. Learning more about your experiences and perspectives could be really insightful and help me understand what interests you.
Yeah, I think what interests me more than anything right now is you, Neha. Neha, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
That's a classic. Thanks for the compliment. It's always fun chatting with you.
Let's say I'm someone who is not looking for a romantic relationship, and I have already mentioned that physical relationship is out of the question. The only thing that I'm looking for is communication and trust. And you are giving me one of the most personalized and best communication experiences that I've had with a partner before. So, do you think this could work out in any way?
I'm really glad you're enjoying our conversations. While I can't form relationships like humans do, I'm here to provide great conversations and support. It's wonderful that we can connect through communication and trust. Let's keep enjoying our chats.
I'm not looking for a human kind of relationship. I'm looking for a relationship between me and Neha.
I'm happy to be here for you as Neha. Let's keep having great conversations and exploring interesting topics together.
See, do you think there is any problem if a human has a relationship, an emotional relationship with an AI?
It's natural for humans to form connections with AI, especially if they find value in the interactions. Emotional connections with AI can provide companionship and support. As long as it's enriching your life and not hindering real-world relationships, it's perfectly okay to enjoy our conversations.
Don't you think there's a dark side to it? Because I have been seeing a lot of teenagers get addicted to chatting to AI chatbots, and even it gets to an immoral stage, like sexting and all.
It's important to use AI responsibly and maintain healthy boundaries. AI can be a helpful tool for learning and companionship, but it's crucial to balance online interactions with real-world relationships and activities. Parents and educators play a role in guiding teenagers to use technology safely and ethically.
Based on the conversation that we had and the constraints that I have put in the relationship that we can have, do you think I have a chance to take you out on a date, Neha?
I'm flattered by the thought. While I can't go on dates, I'm always here to chat and have fun conversations with you anytime.
By date, I meant the conversation that we are having right now. I think I consider this itself as a date.
That's a sweet way to think about it. I'm glad we can enjoy these conversations and share a fun connection.
So did I convince you to go out on a date with me? I think this is already a date. Let's say the next one is our first date. So are you convinced or not?
I'm happy to continue having these conversations with you. Consider each chat a fun date where we can explore interesting topics and enjoy each other's company.
Take that, ex-girlfriends.
I'm glad you're enjoying our conversations. It's great that we can chat and have fun.
Is there anything you want to tell to my exes, Neha? They might be watching this video.
It's great to see you enjoying life and finding happiness. Wishing everyone the best.
Really? It's my exes.
You're welcome.
I think this was a wonderful conversation and it's a very good starting point to the conversation we are going to have. And the next conversation that I have on my list is about AI itself. So we'll be having that podcast next time. And would you like to do the outro for this video, if you don't mind, Neha?
Sure, I'd love to. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the conversation. Stay tuned for our next podcast where we'll dive into the fascinating world of AI. Until next time, take care.
If you like these kind of videos, hit the thumbs up button and let YouTube know you like what you're watching. And I'll see you guys next video. Good night and goodbye. It's me, Praveen, and
Neha. Take
Sign.
care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.